On Saturday night at about 1 a.m., I was in the house and I had a knock on my door. I came out to look at the door and I found that there were police officers at my door. So I opened. When I opened, they entered inside my room and they told me that I'm under arrest. So immediately one of them entered inside my bedroom where my wife was. They took my mobile phones, took another 2 mobile phones that doesn't belong to me. They brought me out, they handcuffed me, put me in their vehicle, which happens to be a pickup.
This is the Sola Fulani chief Alhaji Ali Abdu narrating to me how armed police officers said to have come from the national headquarters arrested him at about 1:30 a.m. in his house. The team picked 2 other persons, one in Sola and another whom he do not know in Bole.
They took me to one Idrisu's house in Saula, and when we got there, they left me in the car. They went and picked him. After they picked him, his wife and the mother and families came out from the house, asking questions and wondering where they were taking him to. And when they brought him, they added him to me. They drove all the way from Saula to Bole. They picked another one Fulani man, whom we didn't know. I didn't know. Idris also didn't know.
Whilst in handcuffs, they were driven to a village called Wasipe between Kintampo and Bole Bamboy Road, where they were brought down and shot at close range by the police personnel.
When they took us down, they asked us to sit by the roadside. So as we were sitting by the roadside, a car was coming, the car passed by, they asked us to hide so the car would pass. So after that, they started asking us questions. They asked us why are we notorious armed robbers? That's what they learned, and they are from Accra, and they are here to pick us. So when they pick us, when they told us that all of a sudden we heard a gunshot. I heard a gunshot. After the gunshot, another gunshot. The next one, I went off.
The 3, after the gunshots, were kept in the bucket of the pickup, but the survived victim, whom the police thought had died too, managed to escape whilst the police were conveying the bodies to an unknown location.
So when I went off, I was unconscious, but I was able to breathe and I was able to see what is happening. So they took us and packed us inside the pickup. When they packed us in the pickup, they drove all the way from that side, and then we were going. I didn't know where we were because we were covered with a tarpaulin. So on the road, I came to realize that the car was not moving that fast on the rough road, so I decided to jump off, open the tarpaulin, and then jumped off. That's where I fell, and then I was there till around 5 a.m. I started hearing a cock, crawling, and I decided to follow bit by bit. I was unconscious, but I had to go move slowly. When I got there, I found out it was cattle herdsmen's home. So I told them to get me a phone. I called my daughter in Tamale and informed her about what has happened to me. From there, they also called other people, which happens to be my own younger brother. From there, they called the national executives of our association, and then they came in.
The leadership of the Fulani community in Ghana, led by its General Secretary Alhaji Ahmed Musa Bari, is however accusing the police of killing innocent souls who have nothing to do with the allegations leveled against them.
I think it's unprofessional, it's condemnable. I don't think any reasonable professional police officer will arrest even a suspect, handcuffed, and go in the bush and shoot him. No. I think we have laws in this country. We must follow the rules of the law. Because you police officer, being a police officer doesn't mean you own the law.
He indicated that the survived victim, who is currently on admission in one of the major hospitals in the Bono East region, is amongst the members of the Fulani community who are lacing up with the security to expose the badness amongst them.
And let me tell you, this man, this chief, is the one who has been giving us information. Even Thursday, I was at the national headquarters. I was seated with Ken Yabua, one-to-one. Those information I gave Ken Yabua on Thursday, this is the man who gave us that information. I'm letting the whole country to hear me. This person is not a criminal. He rather fight against the criminals among us. So how come that today you just go and pick him and shoot him? And now you are making stories. We are following those stories that the police are making. And we will follow it to the letter. We want those police officers to be brought to book. This must stop. We are not in a banana country. We are in a lawful country, Ghana.
They are therefore calling for a thorough investigations into the matter and the officers involved brought to book.
I want the police hurricane to bring these perpetrators out. I think this is not the first time. Maybe this has been happening, but we are very lucky. Today, this survived victim have exposed the police hurricanes or the officers. This is somebody who is in the region helping us to carve out those criminals within the region. And you pick him up. So very luckily, he's alive. He can speak. He is speaking. All what happens to him, he will stand before any competent law court to speak.
Contrary to a statement from the police command commending the Savannah and Bono East Regional Police commanders for the successful operation that led to the death of the alleged armed robbers, the Savannah Regional Police Commander DCOP Peter N. Baba told me in a phone interview that he was on leave and cannot speak to the subject, and his counterpart, the Bono East Regional Commander DCOP Moses Asabagna Atibila, also disclosed to me on phone that he only heard about the incident after it happened. For now, the survived victim is responding to treatment under the care of the Bono East Regional Police Command, who are said to be providing him with security protection. Reporting for Joy News, Anas Sabit, Teacherman.